Hey man, welcome to another episode of Bringing the Business. You got the crew, you got BC, you got Nick. What's going on, boy?
Man, I'm chilling, man. There's a lot going on. Actually,
It's a lot. It's a
it's a
lot.
lot going on in this NBA world in particular.
Yeah, hey, before you get to that, let the people know where they can find us at.
Man, we everywhere, man. Come on in on the Facebook channel. I mean the Facebook page. Come check us out, man. Where you can actually interact with us, man, and talk some shit with us. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok, YouTube channel, man. On the YouTube, please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell people about it, man, and just come on in and enjoy this bringing the business thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
So yeah,
before we get into this NBA, man. So this past weekend, not the weekend, these last couple of days, I shot over to Detroit. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? When I say shot over, obviously we in Chicago. So it was about a 4 hour drive over to
Yeah,
Detroit.
bro.
So soon as I got over there, man, I went like fresh off the road, went straight to the stadium, man. The Tigers played the White Sox.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So this was Sunday. Tigers played the White
Okay.
Sox. They played them all weekend. They played them Friday,
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday. So I get there, check them out Sunday. So I get to the game a little late, man. I get to the game in the begin the top of the third.
Okay.
White Sox down 9-0.
Yeah, they suck, dude. They suck.
9-0 in the third. So the first
They
inning, I
suck.
think they got 4 runs. The next inning, they got 5 runs. So I think they ended up losing the game like 11-2.
Yeah, they suck. They got the worst record in the whole
Yeah.
league.
I'm like,
They're
shit.
terrible. They're terrible.
And you know
Terrible.
what? Like, obviously with us being Southsiders, it's easy to just on a Tuesday say, you know what, let's go to the game. You know what I'm saying, to the White Sox game, because my children, they just I'm not the biggest baseball fan. I'm getting more and more to it because of my children play baseball and
Mm-hmm.
softball or whatever. But so we'll go to the game. You know what I'm saying? Tickets ain't nothing. Tickets $20. You know what I'm saying? Some shit
You
like
should
that,
be
right?
giving them motherfuckers away.
Yeah, you're right. But last Sunday, a week before the Sunday that I was in Detroit, I was at the Cubs game.
Mm-hmm.
So being at the Cubs game and then being at the Tigers game, you see a much bigger difference in just the atmosphere. So I ain't talk about the on field play, just the
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere, the number of people in the stands. You know what I'm saying? All that is way different than a Sox game. Sox game is just kind of
Yeah,
dry
yeah.
and boring
I'm telling
compared to.
you, they need to give the chickens away.
You say need to give them away.
Yeah, yeah. They need to
Yeah.
give them away. I mean, man, everybody trying to come see the White Sox, they lose their motherfucking game. Man. I don't even think they may have won one series this year.
Hmm.
Maybe. They getting their ass smoked. Man. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit. I don't even know a player on their team. Man. I ain't gonna need to lie to you. I don't. I
Like
can't
how
name a player on the team.
you know what's funny to me though? Again, like I say, I don't follow baseball as well as I do football and basketball and stuff like that. But I got
Mm.
a question. How is it that how do a player fall off that much? And I'm talking about what was the star player we had, Tim Anderson?
Mm-hmm.
I went and watched him play like 2 years ago when he was at the height. Man, I was amazed, like, man, this motherfucker cold. Like he was cold out there at that shortstop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know he had like some personal issues and stuff like that. I think like some marital issues or they, but man, he's falling off big time.
He still with them?
No, he would
Oh, okay.
no, he's somewhere in the south. Let me see. I know where he at. I think the floor the Mar the no, he in Miami. What's the Miami? Who's that? Yeah, the Marlins, right?
Miami, I guess. I don't know. Miami something.
Mariners.
Don't give me the line.
Let
I
me
don't
see.
really follow baseball like that either.
No, they the Marlins. Miami Marlins.
Miami, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what he is. So yeah,
I
so
mean,
he
I say this about players like that though. When you relying off of athleticism, once that start to leave, you ain't that guy no more like that.
But he's still young. He only 31. You know, that's kind of young in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you.
Hey, and he from he from Tuscaloosa.
Hey, I wish him all the best, but shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he from
But it ain't
Tuscaloosa.
obviously it ain't looking good for him, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, hopefully he can get back on track. But I think, when that athleticism goes, especially at the shortstop position, when that athleticism goes, shit, you a shell of yourself on that field.
Yeah, it's true.
Now I don't know how good he was hitting and stuff. I mean, like I said, I really don't follow it like that, but I don't know
Yeah,
how
he
good he
was
was
not.
hitting.
He was because he was he had 2 great years, 21 and 22. You know what I'm saying? All-star and all that. He was cold. And like I say, even though I don't follow it like that, I know the game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
talking about the plays. When I would go to the games, man, during them years, man, the plays he was making, I'm like, fuck, this nigga cold. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Rejected for a big payday and fell off, man. So
Also, any game that you play is a lot mental. It's more mental than anything.
yeah. That's why I say I know he was going through some personal stuff. I know he like some domestic stuff. So I don't know if that has taken that
Big,
much toll on him to the point
big.
where
I can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I know he was going through some personal stuff, so I don't know if that's taken a toll, that much of a toll on, what I'm saying, his baseball career.
And it can.
Yeah.
You feel, dude. Think about just not we as I mean, obviously we talk about sports, but just in life in general. If your house ain't in order,
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? A lot of stuff in your life can go wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your mental got to be in the right state for you to even flourish on, any type of your job, your career, anything like that, man. Your house ain't in order, it's gonna affect your life.
Most definitely.
People
Most
don't realize that.
most definitely. Hey, so look, man. Man, a lot of stuff that went on in this NFL, I mean NBA in the last 24 hours, I guess. You know what I'm saying? What you think?
I mean, we could bring up the Bulls. I really don't know what's going on with the Bulls. I mean, for me, I don't know what direction they're trying to go into, and what I'm referencing is the Josh Giddey trade for Caruso. Um, I thought Caruso was a great player, not great, but he's a good player, a good defensive player for us. Could hit the open three. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what they. I don't. I mean, it's a good upside to Giddey. He got to find a jump shot. I don't know how he is defensively because I've watched his game. He's a good offensive player. Other than he got to find his jump shot.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I really don't know what direction they're going into because you don't know if DeMar gonna stay there. They got to trade Zach. They got to trade him. His best years are over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't gonna give you some flashes here and there. He may average about 15, 16 a game, but that's not nowhere near for the amount of points. I mean, that's nowhere near uh the amount of points that he should be scoring for the amount of money that they giving him.
Mhm.
So now if Lonzo Ball come back if he say he is and they keep him and they, what I'm saying, and he can come back to the way he was before he got hurt, that'd be a plus, but you still need pieces around him. I just
I
feel like,
I like the Giddy move. I like that
I
move,
mean,
and the reason I say that, I see it. I respect or whatever, Caruso,
mhm.
but I think his impact can be overrated when you need him to be one of them guys. You know what I'm saying?
But you
Like the
think Giddy
Bulls
one of
need
those guys?
that's what Giddy. No, but Giddy is a triple double threat. You know what I'm saying? He scored he scored a ball, rebound the ball, passed the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's closer to being one of them guys or one of them key pieces more than Caruso. Caruso is gonna be great on a championship ready team. You know what I'm saying? Like he was with the Lakers when they actually won a championship. I don't think Caruso is one of your building pieces. I think he is one of the pieces that you add when you already have stuff together. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
you
think
all
that's
every team need a glue guy though, B. Who gonna
yeah.
be our glue guy?
Glue guy is usually more effective on a team that's already ready.
So you trying to say we got to get ready, and then we got to find a glue guy?
Yeah, because now you're paying a glue guy a whole lot of money and ain't shit to glue.
He get paid a lot of money. How much money
You
he
know,
get paid?
I'm just saying. So I'd rather go get the pieces and then you find that, yeah, you find it. Because, like, okay, he just went to OKC, right?
Yeah.
I think he's going to help OKC more than he helped us. Or a few years ago, before Alonzo got hurt, and we did look like we had some pieces in line and like we was on some Caruso good then, because it's like, okay, we got everything together. We got this glue guy. Let's go. But I don't think he's one of the building pieces that you start with.
I mean, I want to agree with you, but then again, I kind of disagree on the reason why, because I think the piece that's missing is Levine. I think Levine has to go because when you had the team together when Ball was hooping and he wasn't hurt, you had the pieces there. You seen the makings of something there. Now the Ball been out for the last 2 years. Levine ain't who he was anymore. You got to trade Levine, get a piece in there that's going to be able to run and play defense with the team you got. And I mean, that's why I feel. You know,
We kind of in rebound and rebuild mode.
Total rebuild.
I don't think you got the team in total rebuild, but we're not ready to win.
So
That's just like okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Boston been ready to win, right? For the last 5 years or something, right? They've been knocking on the door. Now you add a glue guy and Drew Holiday to that mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that gets you over the hump. With Denver last year when they won, the Bruce Browns and people like that. That's glue guys that get out there and dive on the floor and do this, that, and other. You add them pieces when you got your stars aligned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you start build like for right now. Who's the worst team in the league? Who's the worst team in the NBA? Who's the worst team this year?
Yeah.
Was it the Spurs? Or
probably
like
was good.
That's a different example because you already got a Wemby. But just say you had the Spurs without Wemby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just add Drew Holiday. He's not gonna make a difference over there.
No, you're right.
But when you get these pieces, when you had Giannis and what's the other boy in Milwaukee? Chris Middleton. Them. You got Brooklyn. We got ready. Remember, they added Drew when they won the chip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's one of them type of guys. Like you add him to where it's already together, he gonna get you over the hump. Same thing, Boston.
And like I said, I'm not saying I disagree with you, but the reason why I'm saying I'm not agreeing totally is because what is getting for us then? So you get rid of Caruso, which you could put Caruso in a better situation. OKC probably, like you said, is a better situation for him. What's the better situation for the Bulls, though? I mean, are you getting a better situation with Giddey?
Yeah, because I don't think we really know what we finna get with Lonzo. You don't know if we hearing that he coming back. We don't know that. We don't even know if he coming back, period. Then you don't know if he's coming back and just be a shell of himself. You know what I'm saying? Kobe is, even though he's a size of a point guard, is not a point guard that run your offense. Ayo don't really run your offense. You know what I'm saying? So I think you do bring in a Giddy. I don't know what the money looks like. I'm not paying him a whole lot of fucking money though. But I think you do bring in the Giddies
I don't
with
think
the
you have
whole
to though.
being this.
The reason why I say I don't think you had to, we get like 2 years on the in
Right.
the
That's what I'm
league.
saying. So I think it's a safe. I think
Yeah,
it's a safe move. I think it's
yeah,
on the upside to it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean, I feel you on
I
that.
think it's on the upside because again, I don't think Caruso is going. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you add him when you already together, man.
I mean,
You
I
know what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
And then
On the
and he about 10 years younger.
yeah,
Giddy about
yeah,
10 years because I think Caruso about 30. Giddy about 21 or something, right?
yeah. He about 2021. Yeah, he just turned 21.
All right, so you get a player that's 10 years younger. So yeah,
Yeah,
I was okay with that trade. And now in OKC, now you get a veteran championship leader, a
yeah.
gritty guy that you could pair. You know, they already got Lou Dort over there who's like the gritty guy who
Hmm.
get on the flow and all that type of shit. Now you got another one to go with
Yeah, I mean,
all them scores and shit like that.
yeah. Now for OKC, it makes perfectly good sense. I'm not
Yeah.
on OKC. I see why they did it. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I guess we're looking at the upside of Giddy for us. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, obviously, like, we not winning none right now, no way. You know what I'm saying? We barely making it into the play in every year. So I mean, I get it. You know, I'm just trying to figure out the upside because I really, like I said, I don't. I think that's the reason why Shea didn't get the MVP.
Right.
You don't see a lot of their games. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see a lot of OKC games.
Why not?
You know, I mean, I don't have NBA TV and shit like, and I mean, I just like they not in the high market.
See, but think about this though. They were high market when Russ and KD was there.
Yeah,
Both of them won MVPs from there.
yeah. I don't know why it fell off then, because I mean, it seemed like after
And,
they left, like I don't
and
know.
this team was the number one team in the league this year. And I mean in the
I
West.
know. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, I completely agree with you saying. I just feel like I know me personally, I didn't see a lot of OKC games. I don't think a
Yeah,
lot of them was nationally televised. You know what I'm
you
saying?
right.
I didn't see a lot of them, but I mean, when you got somebody box office like KD and Russ, they gonna make those games national televised games.
Yeah, because like they were nationally televised when they both was there, and even when KD left. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Russ is still whatever. Some players are more box office, and Shea get busy.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
get busy.
Shea get
Hell
Shea
yeah.
get Shea get busy. Uh, but for some reason I don't know. I don't know
Maybe it'll pick up this upcoming year. Maybe it'll pick up. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just
because
know last year, man.
now you're not creeping up on nobody.
Nah, nah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Now it's expectations to you.
yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be better for them. And I like the move for OKC. Uh, for me with the Bulls is to be determined. You know, so that's how I feel about that because there's a lot of things that has to fall into place for it to even look right. Like you said, Ball come back okay. You know what I'm saying? DeMar stay, Trey Levine, uh, Ayo coming into his own,
So
Kobe coming into his
what
own.
do you want for Levine? You want another player, or you want picks? You want other pieces? What if you the GM? What do you want for Levine?
I mean, if I'm looking for trying to make my team better now, I'm looking for a key player. But I'm not gonna get that with Levine because of what I'm saying. So obviously, I'm probably had to go for picks, maybe a solid player and some picks or something for the future because he's just not who he was. I think they should have traded him a long time ago, but I mean, that didn't happen. So But me personally, to answer your question is, I guess I'm gonna have to go with picks. You're gonna have to.
And right now, you don't have the leverage because the teams know you want to get rid of him.
Yeah. You
So,
have
like
no.
what you just said, they should have traded him when his value was high.
Yep.
So
They
now
should.
it's like, why should I give you top dollar and I know you thirsty to get rid of him?
Yeah. He ain't the player he used to be.
Right.
We know what we getting. He gonna play. He gonna give you a couple solid games. And he gonna have to be out because his knee messed up or knee soreness or something. You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna come back, give you 15, 17 in about five, 7 games. And then he out again.
Okay,
Nah,
but
I'm
then
good.
maybe like I just said about Caruso, maybe you add him to a ready team.
Okay, that's fine. But then you gonna get picks. That's what you're gonna get for him. You gonna get some bench player and some picks.
Mm.
That's all
So
you're getting.
speaking of picks, what you think about this New York trade?
Bro, so when I seen, so you already know, when I seen the trade, nigga, I'm hitting your line like, nigga, what the fuck is
I
you
didn't even
doing,
see it.
B?
I was sitting up here doing some homework, and I shut everything off
See,
when I be doing it. So I'm sitting up here, and you like, man, you see the trade? I'm like, what trade? You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
yeah, go ahead.
So I mean, I can't really go back in my head and tell you like about all the picks, but just the move for the Knicks in general, I think it's an awesome move for them. Because we was talking before this in episodes before this, and we was talking about how the Knicks can be better and all that stuff, and we talk about Randall and like bringing in like we talking about KD and stuff, and I'm like, you need somebody that comes in to fit that culture of basketball that they building over there. You know what I'm saying? You want that Iron Man who's gonna be able to play every game, who defensive minded like they got, over there. He fits the bill on all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then, so one thing I did do a little research, and I found out that OG Anunoby, he opted out his player option. I think it was like 19 million or some shit, so he opted out of it. They saying the Knicks want to, they gonna do their best to re-sign him because, but I still say, um, they got to re-sign him. They got to re-sign Hartenstein.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know how hard, but here's the thing though. Before you say this, it's doable if you move Randall.
It's doable without moving. I did some research on it.
Go
Okay.
ahead. I don't
So
want him there though, but,
yeah, I
but
can.
go ahead.
So I think it was a good move as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives them that other score, that other defender. You know what I'm saying? Because right now in that East, Boston is the cream of the crop. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
be able to defend them wings. And when I say the wings, it's Tatum and Brown. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you got to have pieces that's able to defend them and also go back at them on the other end. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? So you got to have that. And so now when you add him, you got that along with Hart and DiVincenzo and all that, right? So and OG. Okay, but look at this. You got enough money for all of them. And you know why you got enough money? Randall not on the max. Remember Bronson took a remember he not on the max deal.
Mm-hmm.
Uh nobody's on the max deal. Bridges is not on the max deal. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
you know how nowadays they making it hard for you to have 3 max players. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to get
Mm-hmm.
away from that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Phoenix is so hurting over there because they got them 3 max players and you ain't got enough money to fill out the rest of the roster. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? New York ain't got that problem because none of them top guys is on the max deal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But what's gonna be crazy though, I was reading OG is a lot of people want him. So
Mm-hmm.
the Knicks gonna have to sign him, but they're gonna have to get him close to a max. So
So
now
let me ask you this question.
OG is gonna be like your highest paid player. So do you want that to be the case? Because they say people like Philly, teams like that looking at him. and they say Philly is willing to throw a big bag at him. So in order for the Knicks to keep him, they're gonna have to throw some money at him.
So let me ask you this question. You see what they forming over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
In New York. You see how in that system you was flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Do I leave and get my bag and go to another situation? Philly ain't a bad situation, but you know what you did in New York. You know what you got going on in New York. Do I leave the Philly or these other teams who gonna give me more money, or do I take a little bit less money to possibly win a chip here with New York? Which one do you do?
I also saw me tear my hamstring. You know what I'm saying? I also know that this may be my first big bag and possibly only big, you know what I'm saying? Only big bag, because I'm not Kevin Durant. I'm not you know what I'm saying? I'm not these type of players where the money is guaranteed to me all the time. So
Now,
and this coming from a player, I hope he stay in New York, but I'm just
yeah,
you just asked me which way, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I don't know, bro, because it's like, hey man, this might be my chance at a big bat, and I don't have to go to fucking Houston. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could go to another contender. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like I ain't gotta go to a bottom feeder. I could go to another contender and get a bigger bag. So I don't know. Now, another thing that I was looking at, you know, because I heard some people say, like, well, why did the Knicks jump on this so early? You know, Bridges, when you had, you know, like it was Kevin Durant talks or Paul George talks and stuff like that. The
I can answer
money,
that shit. The money,
you
yeah.
had to pay them max deals. You know what
The
I'm saying?
money,
Bridges ain't on no max deal.
but it's the money, but it's also the fit. It's also the youth.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, like KD is good to have a KD on your team. KD, what, 35?
right.
Paul George is good to have a Paul George on your team. Paul George in his mid-30s too.
Mm-hmm.
They not in they coming down off their peak at this point.
Right. So why
You know what I'm
pay them
saying?
all this big money?
Yeah.
You can get a younger player for cheaper
Yes.
and he fit
And
with
fit.
what you got going on. You right.
Yeah. It makes more sense to do that. I mean, name wise, it look better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like they can't play no more, obviously. I mean, you talking about PG and KD, but name wise is gonna look better. Man, the Knicks just got Paul George. You know what I'm saying? That media wise, that shit gonna blow up, you know what I'm saying? But when you looking at the fit, you looking at how gritty they play, yeah, that was a perfect situation for them. And then you bringing these boys back together where you know they won 2 chips together in Villanova. You know they work well with each other. You know it ain't no egos. You know they friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes a big difference in winning, dude. Big. I remember, I know like we never hooped and shit like that on the scale, on the level that they played in. But I remember when it was me, you, Hurdle, Rick, who else? We used to hoop like every weekend and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Either it was at the church right there on State, or it was another little spot over there in the hundreds, but it was outside.
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed is the more and more we hoop with each other,
The more camaraderie, the more
it,
chemistry and stuff you build.
yeah, couldn't
Yeah.
fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't fuck with us because, bro, we was hooping every week. You know what I'm saying? We going to the gym every week hooping with each other. It makes a difference, man.
Yeah.
And then after we hoop, we hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it makes a difference.
So what I was reading is Harrenstein might be the odd man out.
I need him, B.
Yeah, but everybody else, like, again, so you him, right? And you get a chance. This is your only chance at a bag, bro. Like, he's not a player that's gonna get another chance at a bag.
Yeah, you can get the bag, but you ain't gonna win though. G. That's my thing. I mean, I get. Think about it like this though, B. And I get it. I get it. But you already making millions. You already making more money than most people on this earth make. Period. Anyway, okay. Let's say for instance they give him a 3 year 75, 4 year 80, 4 year 85. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't hurt. Okay, yeah, you ain't getting that 4 year 100. Yeah, you not. But okay, you go, and the thing is, a lot of shit has to do with fit. You
Yeah,
can get your money and get to this team and don't perform like you performed in New York because your fit don't fit what they do. We've seen that plenty of times. These players get this money. I'll give you a prime example. I forget what team Tobias Harris played for before he came to 76ers. I don't even know. I don't remember. Maybe it was Detroit. I want to say it was
I
Detroit.
think it was Detroit.
He ain't been the same player since. He was killing in Detroit. He got that money. He came over to 76ers. B, this man don't show up to games sometimes. He there.
Sometimes, man. First of all, he wasn't worth the money.
He wasn't. He wasn't. He showed you glimpses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I'm not saying that he's still not a good player. I just feel like he's more of a laid back reserve type guy. Right. If somebody else taking over, he gonna let you take over. You know what I'm saying? He cool with like, okay,
they pay him to be one of the takeover guys.
I get it, but that's not him. You know what I'm saying? My thing is your style of play fit where you was. They made you the man. They gave you the ball. This is what you. It's different. Now you got this money and you over here and people looking like, man, this motherfucker a scrub. Guarantee you he ain't no scrub. And I say all that to say, and I want to win. Yes, I want money, but am I hurting if I take 15 million less? No. Because I'd rather put it like this. I'd rather take, and I know Gilbert ain't gonna agree with me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take 10 million less and still be a millionaire and get a couple chips under my name.
Yeah. But see, you take a player like Harrison, right? Like who's been in the league for a minute and on bottom feeders, and you never really heard. I remember he was in Houston and shit like that. But don't you play your ass off to get to the point where these motherfuckers got to pay you? Especially when you one of them caliber players where you're not one of them guys. So it's like I played my ass off because nobody was looking for me. Nobody was checking for me. Nobody was offering me nothing. And I played my ass off to get to this point where now you got to pay me what I'm worth.
I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with you, what I'm saying.
And I'm not, I agree with you on the point of don't send me to Japan for me to get it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Don't send me to If you sending me to another contender, you know what I'm saying, to go give me some money, man. I think because just say this, and I know this is not a thing, but I'm just using it for example. Just say Brook Lopez decide he want out of Milwaukee. So now they got a void at center. So Milwaukee gonna pay me and I get to play with Giannis. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I know that's not the scenario, but I'm just trying to make an example.
I mean,
like I don't want to go
that's
to
one of the situations,
I don't want to go to the bottom
of
the yeah, right.
How you just say that, bro? Man,
no, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, and that's my point though. Like, I mean, if you're gonna send me to a contender where my skill set is gonna, come in there and help this team possibly get a championship because it's like maybe one or two pieces away, then yes, and I still get my bag. But you're still getting the bag because you never in your life thought you was gonna get an $85 million contract. So if you took a 4 year $85 million, you still getting a good bag.
Would you go to the Lakers?
If I was Harrison,
say the Lakers are gonna pay you a little bit more than the Knicks want to pay you, and you get why?
I don't think that team is ready to win a championship. and it's no, I mean, I love LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm like a super LeBron fan, but I love LeBron. You know, nigga, you got a foot already out the door. Now, don't get me wrong. That's for him to have a foot out the door, the motherfucker still can hoop.
Right.
But I mean, see, it's different for me. And obviously, I'm not in that environment. I'm not in the NBA environment. I'm not making millions of dollars, and I'm not, thinking like that. But if I'm around a group of guys, let's just say, for instance, like, and I'm gonna put us back and put a, me, you, Rick, Hurdle, other guys that we was hooping with. If I'm with a group of guys that I know I'm hooping with and I'm having fun hooping with you all, man, give me some money, yeah, but give me some money so I can stay here with my guys.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a situation where you just can't give me no money, you can't pay me, and I'm forced to leave, then okay, I gotta go.
And it's looking like that might be the case because they
I
gotta
hope
pay,
not.
they gotta pay OG. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it looks like that, from what I was reading and hearing, I think that might be the case.
but if
And
I'm OG, I'm doing the same thing though, B.
see, Nick, but you talking about guys who this the first shot at getting some money, man.
But they are gonna get money though, B. The thing is, I'm not asking you to come back for the league minimum. I'm not gonna shit on you now. Now you I mean, I want you obviously, right? So I'm gonna give you a team friendly deal, but I'm still gonna pay you though. I can't max you because, and I'm gonna tell them, look, I would love to max you, right? But look what we're building here. I want you to come back. I want Harrison to come back. I'm trying to fill out this roster. I'm gonna kick Randall ass up out of here. I still got to get Randall ass up out of there. I'm sorry, but and look what we're building here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody young too. Like every piece is young.
Like I'm okay. Look, let me show you the difference. OG first, the contract he coming off of, he was a 4-year, $72 million deal, right?
Yeah,
Which was like 18 a year, right?
good
Now,
money.
now the man has a chance for 4-year, 200 million, bro.
I get it, B. I get it.
That's a whole nother $130 million.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to give you. I'm gonna have to give you over 100, but you're gonna have to take somewhat of a pay cut because I gotta pay Harrison. And look what we building here, G. You know you're gonna get touched. You know what I'm saying, you probably feel a potential all-star in New York. I'm not saying that you're wrong or at possibly getting that bag. You'll be stupid probably not to do it, but I'm just saying because I want money and I want the hardware too, B. Think about it like this. We talk about Hall of Fame a lot, right? We talk about the criteria for Hall of Fame a lot, right? How many people gonna notice that you got, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, like, some people didn't just to make money, you know what I'm saying? They just come in, they give me my 200. Fuck all that. But if I'm playing to be one of the greats, right? I need some accolades behind that. You see what I'm saying? So you went down and you didn't get $200 million contracts. So you got a 5-year 200, and next time you play that, you got another 150, whatever. Okay. So when your time over with, Ian, you got paid, but
but look at this, right? And I know this player is not the player he once was, anything like that, but look what Russ did. Took 3 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they weren't trying to give him 30, 40 no more, 20 no more, but they, it was teams that was around the 12 and 15 million mark and stuff like that, right? I took 3 million to stay with the Clippers, which was my guys. You know what I'm saying? They was my guys. It was in a situation I thought I wanted to be in and everything like that. I took this pay cut to get paid $3 million. These motherfuckers brought another motherfucker in here and bumped me to the bench, playing me 15 minutes or whatever like that, and we still didn't win.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
that's
saying? So
different though.
I took that money, that pay cut and all that, got bumped, and still didn't win.
That's different though. I get what you're saying. But see, we talk about it on two different scales though, B. First of all, Russ got what, 15, 16 years in the league?
Mm-hmm.
So you also on the tail end of your career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you could have went somewhere and got paid more. Okay. But where you would have went and got paid more, it wasn't gonna be a contender.
We
They
lost in
just
the
gonna
first
pay you
round.
money. No, I get that. No, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is Kawhi was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Which he always hurt.
Well, I just say
But
which happens all the time.
Kawhi was hurt. You got Harden who don't show up in the playoffs. But what I'm saying, well, I mean, but he's on the tail end of his career, which is totally different from an Anunoby.
Because
Totally different from a
just say
Harrison.
you go to just say instead you went to the Bulls for 12 million, who need a point guard for 12 million, and
Mm-hmm.
you got them to the playoffs and y'all lost in the first round. What the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, true. True.
And I actually get to play or whatever, instead get bumped to the bench and playing 15 minutes and everything like that. Like, so just always stand for them pay cuts and because you're on contender. That shit don't always work out either, is the point I'm
It
making.
it doesn't always work out, but in a scenario, in the system, not scenario, but in the situation that you're talking about, it didn't work out, and he's a player on the tail end of his career.
Right. So for the tail end of my career, I'm gonna go get what I could get.
Yeah, on the tail end, these players not on the tail end though, B. These
Yeah, but
players are in the
you know
prime of
where
their
they are though?
career.
You know where they are though? They at the point where this is the meat and potatoes of your money though. Like this is when, like, OG, this is his biggest payday he's gonna ever get. Like, he's gonna get this one time, I believe. I believe he's gonna get this one time.
I mean,
Because and let me
yeah.
tell you why I say that. I think he's a great player, right? I think he's a good player or whatever, right? But I think they may be sort of overvaluing him due to his production and due to the upside, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if he don't come out and live up to this upside, it's no more big deals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you got to take it while you can.
I mean,
Sometimes you got to take it while you can, because he's not Devin Booker or Shea Nim, who's gonna get these deals back to back to back, who already got one. You know what I'm saying? When it was time to, like, because this was OG's, that's 4 years, 772. That was his second deal. On people like De'Aaron Fox and all, their second deal was 100-something million, because people already know they like that.
mm-hmm.
Your second deal was 4 million. I mean, 72 million when they getting almost 200. So now you get a chance to get you one of them tools. I think I'm taking it, bro.
I mean, I'm not saying if it was me, I wouldn't take it, but
I
I
hope he
don't know.
does. I want the Knicks to. I get what you're saying. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that other side, like,
yeah.
I
It'll be
don't know.
hard to turn it down. It'll be
Look at
hard to turn it down.
look who you just named. Look at Tobias. They
Yeah,
paid him under the same thing that I'm saying. So if
yeah.
Tobias didn't take that big deal in and waited on the next one never would have come.
So
You see what
what?
I'm
Let
saying?
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Man, obviously, this is just all speculation. This is all scenarios we just putting up, and nobody has said anything to us about this and nothing like that. We ain't read it nowhere, but let's just say Knicks come to him and say, "Look, give us 2 years. Give us 2 years. We give you two years. Let's say 2 years. Let's make it sweet for him. 2 years, 65. So you making 30 million a year. Let's just say, I mean, I'm obviously, I'm just spitting numbers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, let me, so obviously 2 years ain't that long of a time, right? You still gonna still be in the peak and prime of your career. You know what I'm saying? Barring injuries and stuff, you still be there. So give us 2 years. We sign you to this deal. We're able to sign Hardenstein, and get this bench completely how we want to get it. Give us 2 years. If we don't get no chip in 2 years, do what you want. You want to sign a 200 mil, you know what I'm saying, go somewhere else, or we just so happen to have the space to sign you, then you do it. But do you take that, or do you say, nah, fuck that? I'm taking my 200.
One thing that I see that these players, one thing that I see that they go for is stability over the years. That's why they want $4 and $5 million. I mean, 4 and 5 year deals, because
Yeah, I get it.
they want stability over time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess with that thought process, I might say no. Now, you had a player like LeBron who was signing them type of deals that you talking about. I mean, he was signing them 2-year deals, whatever like that. But he was doing that. First of all, he was getting a max on them deals, and he know, hey man, if I don't like it here, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like he know, so he was setting himself up to be able to move how he want to move to. Hey, I'm gonna go to Miami. All right, now I'm gonna go to Cleveland. I'm gonna go to Lake. You know what I'm saying? So he was signing them deals with that, knowing like the big bag is coming again.
Right.
So
Because of who he is. Anyway.
Right, because of who he is. So I think when you sign them deals like you saying. I'm not too sure if you signed them deals, because even when KD went to the Golden State, he signed sort of a shorter deal with a player option. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's
3 years, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. So it's like them guys like that, they sign them type of deals because they know, the payday coming. And I'm looking now. OG's still kind of young. No, he only 26.
I know. That's what I'm
He
saying. That whole roster will be young. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, like I said, obviously, I'm saying all this because I would love to see them stay together. You know what I'm saying? Build over there in New York. I would love to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? Will it happen? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? They will probably, if they do sign OG, which, they're going to try to do their best to sign him, the odd man out probably would be Hardenstein. I would hate to see that too, because he's such a, he was, or I don't want to say, I'm going to say was, he was such an integral part to that team, you know what I'm saying, as far as second chance points, rebounding, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I just hate to see that team break up.
When you're looking at somebody like OG, for a career, he's a 12-point scorer. Last 2 years, he's been about 15 points. So yeah, you throwing $2 million, like a 15-point scorer get a chance to make $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I'm going for where I can go for.
And more than likely, that's what he's gonna do.
And like I said, I'm with you. I wish it was a way that he could stay there and help build this next team, because I like Bronson or whatever like that. So I would like to see them win. But man, I think sometimes you got to go for your turkey. And I was looking at something with that deal. Man, the Nets are stockpiling draft picks, bro. Like the Nets got so many. They got picks back from that KD and them trade and all that type of stuff, and then now they got picks. So that's a situation where they blowing the team up.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They were talking about even some of them other guys, the Cam Johnsons or whoever like that. Like you finna see some more moves coming out of there and just want the picks, because apparently the next 2 years the drafts are going to be strong.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looked like for them. That's what they're doing. They stockpiling and they rebuilding. Yeah,
and I was looking at because they made another move with Houston. Well, Houston sent okay. Now you remember Houston lost their picks when they sent Harden there. Or no, New Jersey lost their pick. I mean, Brooklyn lost their picks because they sent the picks to Houston for Harden or somewhere like that. But anyway, they just did a deal too where Houston got some picks back. And it's being said that Houston is doing that because Houston in contention mode now, and they're gonna go after. It's possible that they can go after like a Kevin Durant. I don't know why you just lost. Can you hear me now?
I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's possible that Houston can go after Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. They're trying to see about some type of trade for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, because Phoenix is strapped right now. They don't have any other moves to make because Bradley Beal's contract is too big. Don't nobody want it. They don't want to trade Devin Booker because he's the younger franchise star. So it's almost like Kevin Durant is your only move to make. You know you're gonna get a king's ransom for him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And that can
yeah,
kind of put you back into because right now they stuck. Like right now they pretty much have to run the same team back.
yeah. Nah, you got to do something. You got to do something.
You ain't running that shit back.
Hell nah, you got to do something. Yeah, I mean, so with Kevin Durant being a superstar, which he is, do you also consider him a journeyman too?
That that's the way that is starting to look. And some of it obviously is his own doing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He moved along his own. But some of it is being traded out because what's the journeyman? 4, 5 teams.
yeah,
So right now was OKC, Golden State, Brooklyn, Phoenix. If he goes somewhere else,
yeah,
and it's gonna look bad because you only won when the team was stacked.
yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
only won in a stacked team situation, and
yeah,
you pick the players to play with for Brooklyn and Phoenix or whatever.
yeah.
So if he goes to
Sure do.
Houston and don't really change it that much, that won't look too good. At least you take a LeBron. You know, we can say what we want about him. Everywhere he's won a chip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He had some down years, like not making the playoffs with the Lakers and stuff like. But he got a chip there though.
yeah,
He went back to Cleveland, got a chip there. He went to
yeah,
Miami. Yeah, he had the meltdown the first time they went to the finals against Dallas.
yeah,
Had 2 chips. So
yeah,
Kevin Durant, that don't look too good if you going to all these different places and you're not going to places where it's empty. You going there with some other players.
mhm, yeah,
So I don't know, man. The draft is tonight, so it's gonna be real interesting to see how everything plays out. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You know a day like today is a day where you will just see trades pop up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As people get ready. So
Mhm.
we definitely gonna have the alert on and see who you know what I'm saying, see what type of move people are making. And man, it's on now.
Hey, so before we go, who drafting Bronny?
Obviously, it's been rumored that the Lakers gonna get him at that 55th pick.
Mhm.
Um,
I've been hearing rumblings on other teams too, though.
See, the Lakers will be bogus to get him at 17. That's their pick.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
hell no, no
now
way.
you take that's showing me you don't really want to win. You
Yeah,
this is more about publicity.
yeah, hell no. You're not taking him at 17. Fuck that. He got to be there at 55. If he's not there at 55, then you just like okay. You know what I'm
So
saying? But
what if this is a whole a really just a publicity stunt to make sure he gets drafted somewhere? What if Bron them putting out there like, man, we gonna take him and he this and he that just to make sure somebody else take, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that he gets drafted.
I mean, it may be what it is. But I mean, my thing is not, and I know we probably wrap it up or whatever. But I look at it like this. Uh, don't know where he's gonna go, more than likely it'll probably be the Lakers. If another team takes them, they take them. I look at it like I just want him to do good.
Yeah.
He ain't got to be a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. I just want him to do good. I want him to get in the league and prove that I can be in the league. You know what I'm saying? Wherever he goes. You know what I'm saying? He took a gamble on himself. I do believe like the situation he had with his heart and surgery stuff played a big deal with his play in USC. People don't want to say it, but I believe so because like we talked about earlier in the episode, your mental has a lot to do with what you do. You know what I'm saying? In any type of performance.
Okay,
You know what I'm
so if
saying?
you're saying that, why wasn't he that good in high school then? Before any
He
of this medical?
was.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
Now he wasn't a standout player.
No, I'm not. I never said he was a standout player. I just said he was good though. He was a good player. Now he's one of the top 100. He's one of the top 100.
How much of that is hype? Because
I
it was
mean,
pop.
I don't know if all of it was hype. I believe he played good, but he also played with a bunch of other good players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
usually though, if you one of them, you even stand out even with that group of other good players though.
not necessarily. Think about this. Go to the college game. Go to the college game. A lot of these college players were what's the word I want to say? Handcuffed to the system. They played in. Like Duke basketball. Kyrie Irving, even though he was hurt, but he's one of the players that was kind of handcuffed to the system.
But you saw it though, like, man, this nigga cold.
You saw it, but you saw it in glimpse with Bronny too in high school. In high school you did. Now in college, no, you didn't see it at all. I'm not going to even say you saw it at all. Sometimes you could be handcuffed to the system. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we can sit here and debate on how good he was and stuff like that, or if it's got to do with his dad. We all know part of it got to do with his dad. Ain't no escaping that. You know what I'm saying? If your dad LeBron James, you know what I'm saying, you already know some of it got to do with that. But it's still up to him to get in the league and prove it. That's all I'm saying. Now, all that stuff in the past, we can go back and forth on that, and you could be right and I could be wrong, and vice versa. But my thing is this: once you in there, you in there.
Yeah, and I think that's the approach Bron taking. Like, yeah. I just want to get you in there.
Once you in there, you in there. And what I'm saying is, I hope once he get in there, he prove to people that I could be a solid player in this league. That's it. Superstar? No. You know what I'm saying? A solid player in the league. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say you got a lot of ex-players, sons that's in the league or that made the league or whatever like that. You got some in the league right now. Just become a solid player. Mm-hmm. That's all I wish for him. Because I think he has a skill set. I think he has a drive to do it. And it's a lot on his shoulders because of who his dad is. No matter how much you try to say, like, I'm this, it's a lot on your shoulders, bro.
Oh, yeah.
A lot. But I just hope I hope he go there and go get in that league. Whoever picks him, more than likely it's going to be the Lakers. But whoever picks him, whoever does pick him, I hope he get in there and does what he's supposed to do. That's it.
So we'll see. So we'll come back and we're going to recap the draft. We're going to recap any trades or whatever that's been made. So tune in and we're going to bring the business on this NBA draft situation or NBA trade situation, NBA summer situation. And then another thing we got to talk about, we're going to get on this Olympic shit.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll bring the business on that to you. All right, man. Another great episode, man. Business.